What is up, guys? Tide Super Clean here. So I was browsing the interwebs and I came across an article on youredm.com where Avicii's former manager speaks out in the wake of Avicii's death. So let's go ahead and check out that article. I'm going to go ahead and read it and then share my thoughts. Avicii's former manager speaks out in wake of death. Avicii had a lot of history with his longtime manager before they parted ways in 2016. And from the sounds of it, Ash Pournouri is taking the news of the producer's death especially hard, rightfully so. So a little insight, apparently they had a falling out and a lot of the stress that Avicii went through, because initially he was just a producer and I guess he was picked up by Ash and I don't want to say forced into DJing, but he had to learn how to DJ to play his music, and he was just kind of thrust into that whole festival circuit where you're constantly just touring. And you know, over time, like it's been mentioned, Avicii had anxiety problems, and from that it stemmed all his alcoholism and other substances, and unfortunately that's what led to his passing. But anyways, let's go back to the article. Shock, grief, anger, rage, apathy, despair, misery, pain. Any combination of these mixed feelings and emotions are validated for his friends, family, team, fans, and anyone else who looked up to him. Pournouri is no different. His sorrow can be felt through the words he just shared on social media following the tragic news. I don't even know what this feeling is called, Ash continues. His statement can be read below, which details the dynamic of his relationship with Avicii and what they've been through over the years. Ash describes the producer as one in a billion and raw talent. I totally agree. It's impossible to argue with any of these statements. The last time they met, Ash says Avicii was in very good spirits and very happy because he'd chosen to put himself first. He described the producer as strong and alert, and his problems were only that of a typical 28-year-old. Women. Our hearts go out to all the close family and friends of Avicii. So as I read in the article, it's verbatim of what his Instagram post said. So my thoughts on that is nobody knows the real story between Avicii and Ash, their relationship, in terms of, some people say that Ash was the reason Avicii had all these health problems in the first place because he was kind of pushed into, DJing so much and producing so much. But I don't agree with that case because, even though people do have anxiety problems or whatever, it's up to the individual to make that decision or whether or not to party hard or to do a lot of drugs. And unfortunately, it caught up to Avicii, and it is very sad, as I mentioned in my previous video, that, a lot of DJs and producers that are in the festival circuit scene and even the underground rave scene tend to indulge a lot in illegal substances or alcohol because, it's just there. The rave scene is about partying. There's a lot of partying going on. I mean, there is a lot of people that go sober, but there is a lot of partying, and just like they say, what was that 80s drug abuse resistance education, always keep aware of your health, always just make sure that you don't overdo it too much. Once upon a time when I was younger, I've experienced similar things where I just partied a little too hard and I had to just take a step back and say, hey, this is going to catch up to you. And in some ways it has, like my health isn't as good as I want it to be. My brain is finally recovering from all those nights of staying up and partying and all that. But, for all you young producers and DJs out there, just take your time, you're still young. For the older ones, if you're still partying like that, just kind of take a break and kind of just chill, try to collect your thoughts and your health. But yeah, I'm just really sad to see, that Avicii passed away so young and it's affecting a lot of his peers. But, that's just the way some things are. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, or if you have any comments or opinions, go ahead and put it in the comments down below. Also, go ahead and subscribe to me. I'm going to be posting some other types of different videos, some types of streams. I might be doing some open box videos where I open packages of vinyl records that I order, and I kind of just, play it for you and kind of talk about it. But in the meantime, make sure you follow me on all my social media links, and you guys have a good one. Take care. Aloha.